What is up, everybody? This is your boy. We're here playing some Dead Rising. Now, this is going to be a full-length playthrough, also a walkthrough for people who just got the game or starting off as a level 1 and need some pointers to get past some of the harder bosses in the game when you're a lower level. Or, technically, I'm going to show you how to rank up really quickly, too, so that you can actually do Infinity Mode, not Infinity Mode, Overtime Mode, because I do need to go after Infinity Mode here soon. Just so I can get the stuff for it. However, I need like a couple days to be able to do it. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and go to start game. I'm starting on a fresh slot. That's slot 3 there for me. And I'm starting off as a level 1. So we're going to go in and I'm going to go ahead and mute myself for the cutscenes. This gets you some early PP, but not enough to get you leveled up anything fancy or anything. I wonder if the people in the bus are just staring up at us like, hey, can you please come down and save us? And we're just like taking pictures of them. Yeah, you don't get that cutscene if you just skip through that first part. So I'll probably just edit that part out, most of it, because it's just not really that interesting. Kind of long and dragged out. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and trigger this cutscene. So if you haven't noticed, though, in playing Dead Rising 2, I've been playing that because I've been doing a lot of guides for this game, for that game. Actually, I'm working on Hero Fortune City, which is significantly easier than Saint achievement in this game. The Saint achievement is so difficult in this game just because of how bad the bots are. I mean, granted, it's not that difficult, but it's easy to mess up. But Dead Rising 2 literally is just a reskin of this game. Like, for instance, the Adam's boss fight is similar to, or not Adam, but Antoine's boss fight, the one Tastes Like Chicken mission, that's like literally just a reskin of Adam's boss fight. Because, like, you know, they both die at the end in like very brutal ways. Like, I don't know. It just like Dead Rising 2 literally is a reskin of this game. This game is significantly better, though, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though. I mean, if you think Dead Rising 2's better, you know, all the power to you. But this game's just got a better storyline in general. And also just better gameplay. If you noticed in the background there, over by there's like some queens that are behind this glass. Granted, we don't see them now, but in the cutscene there were some queens. You could tell by the way they were moving. Only queens move in that way. If you want to know something, you can actually go up these stairs and bypass the entire gate that's back here. And then get on the other side of the thing. And you can honestly stay here until... I'm curious what would happen if you stayed here until like 3 AM. Or until day 3, I mean. Anyway, let's go ahead and trigger this cutscene. Alrighty, so now we get started here. We're going to grab a 2x4 because that's probably the best weapon we're going to have for a little bit. Come over here, and we're going to put Mark out of his misery since he's useless anyway. Oh, he already died. Well, whoops. Stupid Mark. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and... Oh, no. Okay, we're going to run around this end then. Without having the zombie ride, dude, this is difficult. Die, bitch. Alright, so we're going to get to the stairs here and just head up. Alright, so let's get the transceiver and then save. I'm not trying to save before getting this because I don't want to keep going through this if something happens. Alright, so we got that, so we can always go back in. We're gonna go ahead and save real quick, but we're gonna grab some food because we absolutely do need food. We're a little bit too low of a level at the moment. However, we can get past some of the early boss fights with SMGs, and then we're also gonna try saving as many survivors as we can just to get our level up. We're gonna go ahead and run over to the outside of the rooftop here. This is where we're gonna see Neff and Natalie. Jeff and Natalie. Bam. Fantastic. That picture's important to save 3 people later on in the game. But we're going to go ahead and grab Jeff. That'd be great, fella. It's like Butters when he gets older. Hi, fellas. I can't do Butters' voice, dude. I used to be able to, but then I went through puberty. Alright, so we're going to go and take Jeff over to Natalie, and then we're going to take a picture of them when they're hugging. Alrighty, so we're going to go and talk to them. And they're just going to be like, yo, blah, 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 come to the safe room, blah, 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 and then we're good. So let's go ahead and get them to the safe room. This is a great way to get your level up, by the way. So if you're going to be doing this at a low level, I would suggest while you do the missions, in between them, try to save survivors to get your level boosted. So we're going to go ahead, come up here, and we're going to just put a marker there. Hopefully they'll get up here with no issue. Sometimes they like to run into each other. If that ever happens, just walk into them. So your character does this. It'll knock one of them back and be able to get one of them up. But we're going to go ahead and bring them into the safe room. This is going to get us up to at least level 2. We're on the edge of level 3, which is great. I think that gives us... what does it give us? Just a new skill. Ah, the jump kick. Probably the second most important part of this game is the jump kick. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and answer the call for Otis. This is going to give us... a little bit of a rundown on the Paradise Plaza and Warehouse intro. This is like the first call that you'll receive from Otis. First of many. There are 39 total calls from Otis, and they come at very inconvenient times at every point of the game. You'll be in the middle of a crowd, you'll get a call. You're in the middle of a boss fight, you'll get a call. Trust me, there's no easy way of receiving these damn calls. Alright, so I just skipped through that one on accident, but it's also kind of pointless. Basically what happens is you think that there's a zombie following you, so you use this fire extinguisher to hit Jessie with it, but you don't hit Jessie with it. She just sprains her ankle somehow, because she's wearing high heels in the worst freaking situation possible. And she gives you a gun, and now we have to go save Brad. This is for case 1, 2 now. So we're going to go ahead and enter the mall here. And while we're in the mall, we're going to go ahead and pretty much go grab one item from the game that will help us for Brad's boss fight. So we're going to go ahead and just whack all these zombies with the 2x4. And we're going to climb up here, alright? We'll climb this ledge and follow it all the way over. If you slide off, just keep pressing A. You'll grab onto ledges and whatnot. It's super, super easy to get yourself back up like that. Do you see how I just did that? Sometimes you just can't help it. But anyway, we're going to trade out our pistol for the submachine gun. And then we are going to just... Ooh. If you fall, you won't take damage. That is the silver lining. If you want some really easy PP from the beginning of the game, you're going to smash this window here, and you can come up to the serve bot head. And on this serve bot head, you can just jump kick it. If you save Jeff and Natalie, you'll get to level 2, and you'll get the jump kick ability. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Punching it works too, but you got to be careful. You don't want to overshoot it. And bam. That got us up to level 3. That should give us an extra storage spot. Yep. Now we can carry one extra item, which will be filled with a pistol. But we can go ahead and grab another submachine gun. But we're going to go ahead and head on over to the cafeteria. And we are about a half hour away from Kent's spawn. Kent... I do his mission on occasion, but I prefer not to. I don't like his mission. However, okay, so this is another reason for why I like Dead Rising 1 better than Dead Rising 2, is that you don't have to use an Xbox 360 controller for Dead Rising 1. You can use a 1 controller, and it picks it up just fine. Dead Rising 2 never got that remaster port that this one did, because this is much... If you can tell, like, between Dead Rising 1 on the 360 and... the Dead Rising 1 on the 1 or PC, there's a frame rate improvement and also just like an overall control improvement over the 360 version. Also, I do want to say, if anyone is doing the 5 and 7 day survivor achievement, I mentioned that there was a bug where if you went in the food court on day 4, I think starting at like 7 p.m. until, or like, I don't know, some point on day 4 at like early on in the morning, to like the start of day 5, there was a glitch where if you went in or out of the food court, your game would freeze. They have patched that. There is no more bug for that anymore. You can go in and out of the food court at any point in overtime mode without any repercussions. I do want to thank a viewer for that. I will go ahead and put his comment up in the picture here so you guys can see that. But he has confirmed that... I have not tested this personally, but I'm going to take his word on it and say that it is patched. Alright, so now that you've got this started up, you're going to get rid of this pistol because it's shit. And you're going to climb up on top of this Chris's Fine Foods sign here. And then you're going to grab this other SMG. That's going to give you some extra... That's going to give you some extra bullets here to hopefully get around and assassinate little bitch tits here. And we don't have enough health to be able to stand there and withstand a lot of shots. So what we're going to do is... the SMG is so overpowered. Anyway, that was case 1-2. Now we're on case 1-3, which is going to be an odd old man. But we're going to get a call for cut from the same cloth. Of course, at an inconvenient time, because that's just who Otis is. We're going to follow Brad into Alfresca, and there goes that call. And then I'm going to get yelled at for cutting him off, even though I got mauled by a zombie right there, because he doesn't ever frickin' see that. Don't cut me off like that, it's rude. Of course it's rude. It's rude when you call me in the middle of a zombie horde. Oh shit, this one's running. Oh no. There we go. So we got our first scoop cue. Move zombie. Alright, let's go ahead and go into Alfresca. Right now it won't... Okay, I guess it... you know what? Let's go grab a melee weapon, but drop our low ammo gun. And we're going to go ahead and grab a pipe, because honestly, I like the pipe the best out of all these weapons. I absolutely love Dead Rising's mall music, man. It is just, like, the best... Let's go ahead and save. And then we're going to get some extra PP. Brad will be fine. Alright, so that's one way to get more PP. Another way is all the treadmills if you just run them up. That and the Dead Rising 2's music sucks compared to this one. I mean, they recycle a lot of them, but... Like, Dead Rising 1 is just superior in every way. And I absolutely love Frank. I hate Chuck. I like Dead Rising 1 Frank. I don't really care for Off the Record or Dead Rising 4 Frank. I also don't like Dead Rising 3's character. I think his is actually the weakest. I'd rather play as Chuck than whatever Nick, I think his name is. And I've only played through Dead Rising 3 once. I don't really like Dead Rising 3. That's what dragged me out of the Dead Rising franchise. And Dead Rising 4 was just atrocious. But Dead Rising 3, the reason why I didn't like that one is because a lot of the missions was like, okay, go across the map, do this. Okay, go across the map again, do this. I don't like travel being used to inflate games playtime. Kind of sours it. Especially that one mission where you're shooting all the things in the sky coming down. That one was kind of lame. And Los Perdidos is a terrible city. Like, I really did not care for Los Perdidos. And also, like, I didn't mind the casino layout of Dead Rising 2. But there's nothing better than this mall. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and head up and head to In the Closet. We're going to go grab Bill. I'll probably just bring him back to the safe room. I'm not going to wait 2 hours for the other cases to spawn. Especially, I just want to get Bill back. Oh, no. And then Dead Rising 4, when they introduced that new Willamette shopping center, I hated that mall. I actually spent maybe... The only time I was ever in that mall was for when a mission told me to go into the mall. Because I absolutely hated the mall. It's just too complex. There's too much shit. It's like, trying to get around it is atrocious. At least this one has, like, shortcuts. And it's honestly not that difficult. The overall game is just terrible for Dead Rising 4. Dead Rising 1 is just superior. Oh, sorry, Bill. I didn't mean to hit you. I really didn't mean it. Here, take an apple. I'll give you an apple when you follow me. But Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and drag Bill through Alfresca and get him back to the safe room. So now we're just gonna go ahead and drag him through Alfresca. Alfresca is probably one of the hardest ones to get through with survivors. It's just super difficult half the time. But we're gonna bring him back to the safe room and we're gonna close up case 1. And pretty much the rest of the cases will be super easy. I mean, case 2 is... Case 2 and case 7 are probably the most difficult cases. Case 7, just because you have to fight Carlito in the maintenance tunnel with a bunch of zombies already around you, and it's super difficult. You don't have to kill them, you can actually collect the bombs and still go through that way. But again, I always highly recommend whenever you're playing this game, especially when you're playing at a very low level, to save. Now, I see that Bill is having an issue right now, so we're going to go ahead and just hope that he can survive it. If he doesn't, it's not that big of a deal. We still got the join bonus, but the bonus to get him back to the safe room is much larger, so... I'm going to go and grab a dumbbell, and I'm going to go smash whatever zombie's trying to molest him. Oh my god, of course. You see what I mean, though, about the survivors in this game? There's one zombie over there, and of course, it's the one that's snagging him. Oh my god, get off of me. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go around, and we're going to go get Bill away. Oh my god, stop it! He'll be fine. Alright, so now our goal is just to protect him. Do you see what I mean? If there's zombies in one side and a clear path on another, he will always choose the zombies. Dude, don't you see what I'm in the middle of? Can you not get yourself out? Because, I mean, I'm getting myself out of a huge crowd right now. Oh my god, he's getting, like, completely wrecked right now. Oh, Lord. Come on, Bill. Keep it moving. Oh my god, get off of me. Zombies are really grabby in this game. In Dead Rising 2, you can get through without getting grabbed, like, 90% of the time. 99% of the time. I mean, Dead Rising 2 is a joke compared to this one. Like, this is actually difficult. Dead Rising 2 is just fucking snooze fest. You can get through the entire game as a level 1. Granted, it's hard not to level up. Roger. Alright, so we're just gonna... Oh my god! Let's get Bill and Alfresco. We'll go grab Burn Aaron. Dude, a lot of my guides, I often mispronounce things or call things wrong. Plazas, like, I think into my transmission here, I was like, oh, we're gonna go into North Plaza, and I meant entrance. Oh, bro, stop it. Alright, I think someone needs to... Careful hitting them with heavy shit like that, because... Hey! Try that again? Yep, you want to try it again? Want to try it again? Yep. Ow! Well, that was just unfortunate. And like I said, be careful if you're using stuff like this, because you can literally kill a survivor in a single head blow. You know, honestly, I really don't want to take Aaron with me. I just wanted the join bonus. Aaron's an idiot. I just don't really want to deal with idiot survivors right now. I'm just sad we couldn't get the join bonus on Bert. Alright, so let's go and take Bill back to the safe room. There is another case here in about 30 minutes, but we're going to go ahead and run over to here and just get Bill back to the thing. Another thing about Dead Rising 2, though, is that if you hit a survivor, like, 3 times, it defects them. This game, you can freaking whap the shit out of them before they defect. It's actually harder to get them to defect. Come, buddy. I'm kind of curious. If I hit Kent in the head with this, will it one-shot him? Alright, so luckily there's not a whole lot of zombies in here right now because it doesn't get populated until like day 2. So we're going to bring this up, and here is Kent. We're going to hit him straight in the head with the goddamn dumbbell. Damn, dude, he's actually really resilient. Oh shit, that was not what I wanted to do. One thing I did notice between the two games is that Dead Rising 2 doesn't have the parasites that come out when you queen a bunch of zombies. Like, it seems like this is the only game where parasites actually come out of them. But anyway, let's go ahead and bring Bill all the way back to the warehouse. Unfortunately, we didn't get Bert or Aaron because they're idiots, but we're going to go ahead and run them back anyway. Let's go, Bill. Because he's Bill. Bill of the future. Come on! Come on, buddy. Alright, so now that we got Bill over here, we're going to go ahead and close up case 1. And then we're going to end this playthrough right there. I am going to go kind of between cases, but we will do in between cases as well. But here's the first queen of the game. Shouldn't have used a dumbbell on Bert. That was my bad. Come on, Bill. Because he's Bill. Bill of the future. Why does he have a smile on his face like he's happy? Are you happy about that? But anyway, we're going to go ahead and save the game after doing the cutscene. Alright, so we just finished up we just finished up the cutscene there. We got some XP for it, which is great. And I don't have a melee weapon, I just have a bunch of food and a queen. But we're going to go ahead and save, and that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.